looking within. The very purpose of Buddhism is to control yourself, not criticize others. Rather, we must criticize ourselves. How much am I doing about my anger, about my attachment, about my hatred, about my pride, my jealousy? These are the things which we must check in our daily life. Taking your own body and mind as a laboratory, engage in some thoroughgoing research on your own mental functioning and examine the possibility of making some positive changes within yourself. So good morning, everybody. So this quote is called Looking Within, and it's from His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And so if we want to build a better relationship with ourselves and others, we need to do some quality introspection. As Rinpoche said yesterday, we have all made mistakes in our lives. We all have negative tendencies, anger, attachment, jealousy, and we are not perfect. Rinpoche also said that our basic goodness is there. We all have this basic goodness. We all have good qualities, love, compassion, kindness, and patience. So it's not like we have to go out somewhere and find these qualities. They're already inside us. We just need to develop these good qualities. And we have the potential to do this. As Venerable Tony said on the first night, Buddhism is to awaken the positive qualities within ourselves. So not to find, but to awaken. But in order to do this, we must look inside. And Venerable Tony also mentioned that we must be honest with ourselves when checking our mind. But here we have all the conditions to do this, in this environment, in this space. So may we use this day to check our minds honestly, to listen mindfully to the teachings, to try our best in meditation, so no more, no less, just our best, and to engage wholeheartedly in our discussion groups, so that we can make some positive changes within ourselves and be of most benefit not only to ourselves but to all others as well. So in the first part of this meditation we'll do some shamatha, calm abiding, and in the second part we'll look at the fortunate conditions we have right now to make these changes. So just relax and find yourself a comfortable position. Just maybe before we start, I just mentioned the Japanese stools. So I left some in the back, there's some here in the front, some at the side, and also some under the table. So maybe some people are not familiar with the stools. So maybe I just show how you're supposed to use. I don't really use, but I can show. I hope people can see. So if anybody's having trouble sitting cross-legged, you can use these huge loads here over this table. So just place it under your legs and it should be sloping forward, and then just sit. Okay, so if you have any discomfort in your knees or your ankles, you can use something just to maybe make it easier. Okay, so it's very good for the back because the back is naturally straight without having to do anything. You can just rest your hands on your legs in your lap. Okay, so let's just take a moment to settle down with our posture. Just make ourselves as comfortable as possible. So if we're sitting on the floor, it's good to have our hips slightly higher than our knees. And feel free to use some extra cushions. You can also use some extra cushions if you need to prop up your knees. Very important to have a straight but relaxed back. And sometimes it can be good to imagine there's a string attached to the top of our head, just pulling our head slightly towards the ceiling, the roof. Just allowing our shoulders to completely relax. The chest is open. The arms relaxed. The hands resting wherever is most comfortable. We'll bring our awareness to our neck, just allowing the neck to tilt slightly forward. And trying to ensure our head is not too high or too low. Perfectly okay to have the eyes closed. But it can be good just to open the eyes slightly. Just a soft, gentle gaze towards the space in front. Allowing the jaw and mouth to completely relax. Lips lightly touching. The tongue resting on the top of the mouth, just behind the two front teeth. if we're sitting in a chair, it's good to have the feet planted firmly on the floor, the back straight. Just allowing the whole face to completely relax. The area around the eyes is soft and smooth. The forehead is open and spacious. Letting go of any distractions, bringing your mind here into this room, into your body, onto your cushion or your chair. And we can take 3 deep breaths, breathing all the way down into the abdomen. Breathing in peace and relaxation. Breathing out any thoughts or tension you may be holding in the body. Just checking your posture again to make sure you're not holding any tightness or tension. The shoulders, the arms, the neck. And then breathing through both nostrils, all the way down into the abdomen. Be aware of the air as it's being drawn in through the nostrils. And it's going all the way down into the abdomen. And feeling the movement in the abdomen. And then the air goes back up, breathing out any thoughts or tension. So let's continue like this for a few moments. Breathing all the way in, breathing all the way out. To sharpen our focus, we can bring our awareness to the sensations of the breath. So either the sensations at the tip of the nose, the very entrance of the nostrils, or if you feel more comfortable, you can focus on the rising and falling sensations of the abdomen as you breathe, trying to follow each and every movement of the breath. So when you feel ready, just try to make yourself as comfortable as possible again. So let's just take a moment to reconnect with the sensations of our breath. So in this part of the meditation, we try to recognize the great opportunity that this life presents to us. And so often we only look at what isn't going right in our lives, and we are often ignorant to all the good conditions that we do have. So this meditation is not about feeling superior or better than others, nor is it about feeling guilty because other people are not so fortunate. It's about appreciation. And we can begin by reflecting on how fortunate we are to have our good health, that we are at least healthy enough to come here for this course, that we are physically healthy. At this moment, all around the world, there are so many people experiencing all kinds of painful circumstances, suffering with different types of sickness, illnesses, diseases, and some may be in the process of dying. And they would do anything to change their situation for the one we have here right now. So how fortunate we are to be able to enjoy such good physical health. And not only are we fortunate to have our physical well-being, but we have this mind, and the nature of our mind is pure and clear and has this potential for transformation and development, the potential for enlightenment. So we have Buddha nature and the potential to achieve this state of everlasting peace and happiness. So bring to mind some of the positive qualities that you have: intelligence, loving kindness, compassion, generosity, and remind yourself that these can be developed further and that you can use your life to bring benefit and happiness to yourself and others. So contemplate this and feel joyful about the potential that lies within you. And it is true that all sentient beings share this potential. But when you look around, how many have the circumstances and conditions that we enjoy right now? If we look at our fellow human beings, how many are living in extremely difficult situations, in poverty, struggling to get food or water, those living in constant fear and hostility in war zones, struggling to keep themselves and their families alive. So unlike many others, we have free time and we can choose how to use and what to do with this time. We have this time for spiritual development, this precious opportunity to develop our hearts and minds. Now, how amazing to have this chance right now. And in addition to having this time, you have the interest for more spiritual practice. You have the interest, the curiosity. Maybe you have a feeling that there has to be more to life than just making money and spending time on sense pleasures. So that spiritual side of you is really precious. And you should really respect yourself for that. To even want to improve yourself as a person. I'm very fortunate. And you may also have a group of supportive friends or family around you, people who encourage you and like you. Maybe someone who can pick you up and talk to you when times are hard, in difficult times. But this is very precious. So try to appreciate the support you have in your life to be able to do all these things. Well, these conditions are very important, and while many people don't have them at this moment right now, we do. And if even one of these conditions is missing, then it's very hard to make use of the opportunity that you have right now. And it's very hard to come by these conditions. But this lifetime, this moment, you have all these things that make it possible for you to do something meaningful with your life, to develop your good qualities and help others. But life goes by so quickly, day after day, month after month, year after year. Very often we only realize how precious something is once it's gone. But by then it's too late. So remember that this precious opportunity can be easily lost. Our fortunate conditions can change very quickly. In a single moment, everything can change. One moment of tragedy or misfortune can change all our conditions in an instant. So within this life, we must realize that we can lose this precious opportunity that we have right now. Now bring your awareness back into your body. Sitting here on this cushion or chair, feeling the sensations of your breath, and feel very fortunate to still be alive, to have some more time, and knowing that one day we will die, that this precious opportunity will not last forever. What are you going to do with your life? What are your priorities in life? In the time that you have left in this life, what is important for you to do? And what is worth pursuing? And what is completely a waste of your time? How do you see yourself leading a meaningful life? let's take a moment to rejoice in our efforts here this morning and in the efforts of all those around us. And we can dedicate all the merit we have generated towards the goal of leading a meaningful life, understanding that we have this precious opportunity. So let's make the most of it, not waste our time with meaningless activities that often fill up our day, but set our priorities that at the end of every day and at the end of this life, we'll be able to look back at the movie of our life and rejoice in all the good we have done, instead of looking back at our life and being full of regrets about having wasted our life. So let's make a strong determination to do this. So please enjoy your breakfast, try to eat mindfully, and have a nice day.